Well, you talk about kind of the hardships of being an actor. When me and Doug were talking, he just did something with Miguel Nunez Jr.,
Wow.
who played Juana Man, right?
I know Miguel.
And he recently got arrested for stealing groceries from like a Ralph's supermarket.
I thought he just didn't want to wait in the line or some shit like that.
Well, that's the story that he told Doug, and I'm like,
but I know Miguel.
Get the fuck out of here.
I know Miguel.
You gonna tell me he said the line was too long, so he walked out with the groceries?
Miguel is.
I'm not buying the story. I don't care.
I don't know what happened, but I can see him going, fuck this line. I'll be back. I live around the corner. I can see him saying, fuck this line. I'll be back.
You could say fuck this line and leave the groceries. How's that?
I need the groceries right now. We need toilet paper right now. I see what you're saying. But yeah.
You can take a shower. That's what you could do.
Say what?
You can just take a shower if you ran out of toilet paper. I've done it before.
Listen.
Okay? No, I'm not buying the story. The line was so long, so I stole the groceries. I'm not buying the story. I'm not buying it. I live in LA too. Not buying it.
I can see Miguel going, fuck this line. I'll be back.
Yeah, he came back and got arrested.
Now, why did he come back if he was stealing?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe
if he came back, it was like, it's some truth to it.
Clearly, there wasn't very high security there.
It's probably the one on Ventura, right?
I guess.
Yeah. I guess. He probably goes there every day. The line is stupid.
Listen, all I'm saying is,
I just
all I'm saying is, it's a rough game to be an actor. You saw
it is.
The guy from the Cosby Show end up working at Trader Joe's and everything else like that. It's rough, and when you talk about no royalties, because that was to me like, oh, have you ever thought, Vlad, have you ever thought of bringing your stuff to Netflix? And I'm like, last I checked, they didn't have any royalties, and they seized control for like 5 years, and I don't know. Like
Dave Chappelle said, like,
the shit just went over to Netflix.
Yeah,
and he's not seeing a dime for it. Well, that was the deal that he signed with Comedy Central, right?
Back then.
All I'm saying is,
but still,
it's rough.
If that was today, and Dave did that show, and say it was Netflix, it was FX. They gotta pay.
Yeah.
Everywhere it goes, all these ancillary markets has to pay.
Right, but Netflix has a business
model.
Netflix
has some shit
where they just pay up front. Now, I heard the checks are big.
They are big, but they're not that big.
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest check was West Wing.
But they paid some huge amount for that.
I think it was a 600 or 60. I forgot what it was, 600 million or something like that. And it was crazy.
Can't find it, but I'm gonna assume it was probably some big ass amount. Well, and this is what it comes down to. This is why Tyler Perry is a billionaire without a bunch of mainstream movies, because he just owned everything.
Right.
He just owned everything.
It's right. And
if Netflix wants to license Medea, they're not going to go through some third company and he walks away with nothing. He's going to get a big check for that if that's what he wants to do.
That, and I've been preaching that, because I'm going to tell you the truth. Robert Townsend and Spike Lee started that. Robert Townsend had his own studio here in the early 90s. And then the earthquake came and fucked that off.
Really?
Yeah. He had it on Hollywood Boulevard. It was a studio. Townsend Television. Not as big as, but that he would do his shit out of there. So, even with the movie Hollywood Shuffle was done independently.
Seems like it.
No, it was. It was done with credit cards. It wasn't no.
Right. 5 Heartbeats. They got
some money for.
They got some
five,
money for it.
5 Heartbeats and Meteor Man. He got like $20 million to do.
Yeah, that was a flop. Meteor Man. I mean, but 5 Heartbeats makes up for it. So one of my favorite.
5 Heartbeats is
classic.
It's the with Keenan and the without Keenan Robert Townsend.
Yeah.
So Keenan, who's a bad motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
The Wayans clan, they just bad motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, man.
So you can tell the difference of writing with Keenan and without Keenan.
Yeah, Keenan wrote on 5 Heartbeats.
Yeah.
Yeah, he co-created that.
Yeah.
With Robert. Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I interviewed Leon. I had to do a lot of research.
Yeah.
You know, there was like a documentary on the making of the 5 Heartbeats, and yeah, very, very dope project. Very ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Ahead of his time. Poorly marketed, didn't do well at the theaters, but became a cult classic.
You can't come out with New Jack City and
yeah, New Jack City fucked up their opening because someone got shot in a movie theater that weekend. They're like, no black films in theaters. No, sorry.
Okay, all blacks, stay home.
Faizon Love, always a pleasure and an honor, man. Glad we finally got to do this again. It's been a couple of years, but you know,
was it worth it?
It was worth it. It was definitely worth it, man. But you know, but the thing about it is that we've just been talking the whole time.
Yeah, I think we become generally friends.
Yeah, I agree.
So, it's you know, if I don't have anything to say, really, I don't, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, I've been talking shit, and at first, like I said, we're doing a television show, Step Up. I don't know what the hell you can say, what the boundaries are, and the other shows, you know, you say something on there, now everybody picks up everything.
Right.
Faizon says Jay-Z is not a real gangster.
Right. Well, you know, I mean, this time around, you didn't beat up anyone at the airport.
No, listen, I'm old.
I haven't seen you put hands on anybody, actually.
Listen. From the great words of BG Knockout, nigga, why do you give a fuck about that? Why do you give a fuck? Why do you give a fuck? You good. You good. And my focus is my daughter. And
there you go.
Getting to see her, and that's a struggle.
There you go.
So, you know.
That's all. That's the important part.
Yeah.
Faizon, until next time. Peace.
Vlogs.